Oh, greetings, my students. So actually today I'm gonna tell you some quiet lecture, for your general development. And this is theme and this topic could be so sort of interesting to you because the most important trouble in our actually modern time, modern society, this is a vegetarianism. So first of all, this is the small lecture to you, and I'm gonna show you a couple slides, and I hope you will absorb lots of knowledge about this topic, etc. So from the beginning, right? Okay, so vegetarianism. First of all, we must tell you what it is a definition, right? The secondary will be the risks, right, of the vegetarianism. A third one, this will be the correction of deficiency, right? And fourth one, last one, this a medical application of the vegetarian diet. Okay, let's go from the top. So first of all, right, what's mean a vegetarian diet, right? So obviously you can find out what's mean does not include any meat, right? So any products what consists of the kind of animal protein must be absolute except, that's a point. So like another sentences on this, this screen, you can find out like it is a meal plan made up of foods that's the come mostly from plants. That's a point. So another thing, this is the some vegetarian diet may exclude animal products, what I said before. But another thing what can be excluded is kind of a dairy products, so it's mean like dairy products, let's be honest, this milk products, right, eggs, and even honey, because the honey, a bean honey, same like product of animal origin. So that's the point, so etc, etc. So next one moment, what I gonna tell you, this is the risks. Okay, so risks of the vegetarian diet. Okay, it's a deficiency, right, of some kinds of nutrients, such as like if you see the vitamin B12, right, omega-3 fatty acids, same deficiency, with deficiency of the vitamin D, right, some kinds of the macronutrient like, I'm sorry, micronutrient like the calcium, iron, zinc, etc. Protein, obviously, right? Animal origin protein deficiency. So actually, this is a macronutrient. Pay attention. So next point. Vitamin B12. Okay, you can find only in animal derived foods. So it is necessary for a normal function of the brain, so central nervous system, and etc. etc. They also required to produce the energy and fatty acids. Okay, so deficiency of the vitamin B2, like example, so can lead to anemia and the nervous tissue damage, same. Okay, next moment, what about omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acids? Okay, found in fatty fish, so it's mean a fish fat, ocean or sea product, sea source, so necessary, same for the cardiovascular system, right? Mental health, obvious, and brain health and eyes health, etc. So the vitamin D, right, required for the absorption of the calcium, proper function of the immune system, and lower risk of having more than 16 types of cancer, etc. So pay attention to this moment. Okay, what about the calcium? Same, this is obvious. You know what about the physiology of the calcium channels, etc. So deficiency of the calcium, troubles with the muscles, like one of example, or transmission of the neurotransmitters, etc. So necessary for a function of the muscles release of the neurotransmitters and the and the calcification of the teeth and bones, etc. So iron, right, RBC, so what's mean the oxygen transmission, or simply say means the oxygenation of the tissues, right? So risk of the anemia, etc. Okay, going next one. And what about zinc? So zinc, same, needed for immune system function, protein synthesis, the wound healing, etc. So plant zinc is not well absorbed, etc. etc. So what about protein? Vegetarian diets are low in high quality proteins. So obvious those the containing of all the essential amino acids, etc. Please repeat to yourself what's mean the essential amino acids for your general development. Okay, what about correction? Okay, let's begin. Vitamin B12, right? So the human body cannot use the plant-based form of the vitamin. So fortified foods are recommended for those who do not consume eggs or dairy products, and supplements may be necessary. Next one. So what about iron? So same, the good source of iron are sea vegetables, such as the nori, fortified breakfast cereals, legumes such as the beans and lentils, so dry fruits such as the fungus and broccoli, etc. So consuming these with foods high is in vitamin C, obvious. For example, citrus fruits or the tomatoes, etc. will help the body absorb the iron. So any way you can find out any red color fruit or vegetables, so obviously it's going to be so saturated with iron, etc. So what about calcium? Right, milk and yogurt are important source of calcium. Vegetarians who are avoiding dairy products can't get calcium from tofu, like example. And fortified soy milk, like same example, so green leafy vegetables and dried things. Okay, next moment, vitamin D. What about vitamin D? The fortified soy milk and the breakfast cereals can help in the synthesis of the vitamin D, but exposure to sunlight is all necessary because this function will be together. Okay, about zinc, you remember from last moment, so dairy products produced normally provide zinc, but fortified cereals, dried beans, nuts, and soy products can make up for this. Okay, next moment about medical application of the vegetarian diets. Okay, two ways: overweight and obesity, right? Like same trouble or diseases of the civilization things. Okay, what's the point? So the high fiber and nutrient density, the more nutrients for fewer calories of vegetarian diets, there might be one reason why these eating styles may support the healthy weight loss. Okay, so the fiber in beans, whole grains, fruit, and vegetables can provide the extended fullness after meals and rebalance gut bacteria. So bacteria from large intestine for your understanding to support efficient metabolism, etc. Okay, what about cardiovascular disorders? So vegetarian diets help treat the heart disease by addressing obesity, and the low saturated fat content of the plant food help reduce the cholesterol, right? So obviously it's omega-6, right? Production. Okay, so good source of the solute fibers such as the beans, barley, oats, etc., the grain fruit, etc., right, help reduce blood cholesterol level, just increase, so reduce mean, I'm sorry, decrease. So the plants contain the thousands of other plants chemicals and healthy oils that can literally treat disease, thus reduce the risk of the heart attack or stroke. Okay, next moment, second type of diabetes. So pay attention, it's not insulin dependent diabetes, it's quite different. Second type. So the vegetarian or a vegan diet help treat diabetes. They mostly through weight loss. Okay, so the high fiber content found in the vegetarian diet helps control blood sugar swings after the meals, and the resulting the fullness help control intake and the hunger, cravings, increasing the satiety, and the fullness, and stabilizing blood sugar level, etc. So eating more whole grains may also supply the greater amounts of nutrients needed to help your body use blood sugar more efficiently. Okay, hypertension or arterial hypertension, right? So increasing blood pressure more than 1,330. I'm sorry. So, in addition to supporting weight loss, meals based around mostly. So, and plant foods may support healthy blood pressure, since they are naturally low in sodium. Okay, next moment, the constipation disease. So a high fiber, foods reduce the constipation and contribute to regular, so the smooth bowel movements, etc. So soluble fibers from foods such as beans, oats, etc., and apples attracts water to the colon. Okay, so making stool soft and easy to pass, and supports healthy gut bacteria. Okay, chronic kidney failure. Okay, what it is? So vegetarian diet reduce blood sugar and the blood pressure. So kidney disease, the prognosis improves the more so in early stages of the kidney's disease. The lower protein and sodium content typical of the vegetarian diet limits further damage and may slow disease progression. Okay, kids, that's all. Thank you for your attention. Bye bye.